This morning we are leaving a monastery, Santa Clara, and in Carriòn de Los Condes, I think is what it is, and the moon's that way. But since the moon is lagging behind us, we're definitely not following the moon. We're going to be looking for Jupiter this morning and head that direction because the moon is behind us now. It's a sweet little monastery and had reasonable accommodations and a nice quiet night where we actually got a room to ourselves. Not sure exactly how that happened, but heck, that worked for us. Now we get to head out to the road. The first section today, you can see me for a bit, morning head. The first section today is, oh, here's some light, 17 kilometers without any services. So we're carrying extra water, we're carrying extra food today. And then our goal is to make it to San Nicolás, which is about 32 kilometers. So that's why we're again starting early this morning before it heats up. So wish us well. Encourage you to follow along with some of these locations. Look up the cities on Wikipedia. We have a friend doing that, and they're traveling along with us. It's been so much fun to hear their enjoyment that they're getting from us just taking a walk. We did cheat a bed, and just because we can't find Jupiter yet this morning, last night we did know which direction to go down because we did see some yellow arrows, and so we do know the approximate direction to go. Oh, and there's Jupiter. From the distance we saw this blue glowing light and we were like, what is this? And this morning there's a 17K stretch with nothing, and how smart was this little food truck to set up for coffee or for some morning sandwiches, bocadillas they call them, or some of the sweet pastries and different things like that. So really fun to see. They created a little sitting area for folks as well, meeting people from Holland and UK. And then we get a morning sunset. All right, you guys can bounce along with us into town as I bounce and I walk downhill. But this is a welcome sight. How many kilometers, Michael?
17, say.
17 kilometers, about 3.5 hours, with a nice little rest stop in between at that food cart. So this is not our end for the day. This is a great place to rest. Take off our warm weather gear and switch into sun gear as the sun starts getting warmer. Beautiful little town. Thankfully there's places to fill up water pretty much all around along the way in little towns, but we do tend to carry a couple liters with us most days. Found the cowboy again. Oh, happens to be playing a flute too. It's a much nicer path now that we've in town and out of town. Very nice. I'm sitting on a hillside here, and right behind me is a bodega. You can see that. I may turn around. This whole hillside is dotted with them. And these fields that we've been walking through nearby here used to be covered with grapes. And so in these bodegas were where they stored their wine for the year, or cheeses or hams or that sort of thing. It's in the hillside, and some of the families still use them, but most of them have moved on and left the area, and they're not in great repair, but this one's really sweet. Let's take a peek. These are the fields that used to be grapes, and here's a little bodega. And it's locked, so we won't be going in there, but pretty fun to see on the side of a hill. Another one there, a couple more little chimneys in there for air vents. Pretty neat.